I almost fucking want to eat that Vietnamese guy. And I'd never thought about that before. I didn't tell him. You know, it's not something you want to tell somebody if they're like on afternoon shift.
We're going to have artificial life forms that are far superior to humans in like 4 years. And everybody's like, whatever. What do you think about Drake and Kendrick? I'm on Team Kendrick.
Of course.
This is the best Joey Diaz story. He goes, I call him up. I'm having a panic attack. I go, Joey, I already just drugged me. And he's like, I'll be there in 5, cocksucker. Walks through the house. He goes, Mrs. K, don't come out back. Bad shit's happening out there. comes out and goes, what's going on, cocksuckers? I go, Ari just drugged me. He goes, let me see it. Ari pulls out the other Molly. Joey takes it, eats it, and goes, we're all seeing the devil's dick tonight, cocksucker. No one's dying on my watch. If you die, I die.
Oh, that's probably pretty good then. That works.
Wow. This one's very legit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I think it would help.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, you don't have any of this at the club.
Talking about.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't like when people talk shit about how easy smelling salts are.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, you've never had real smelling salts.
I've never been this awake in my life.
That's what I'm saying. Jesus. It was so bad. It's so bad when it's
Bro,
new.
I'm not joking, bro. I'm not joking, dude.
It's so sharp. Right? Did today.
I feel like a sword just came on me.
sword.
It feels insane.
Oh, you gonna take another one?
I
Oh
fucking
my
like
God,
to,
you're an animal.
I like to ride the fucking dark, homie.
So if you die in a home that's locked with animals, those animals will eat you really fast, especially a cat. Dogs will hold out until they have nothing left to eat, but a cat will remove your head in 24 hours.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
What kind of loyalty?
From,
They got over all that love quick. That cat never loved you.
Oh, my God.
If it can eat your head in 24 hours, that cat never loved you.
I found myself doing selfies, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? Why am I posing with selfies to get likes? This is crazy.
Bizarre.
And I'm like, so then I was like, you know, if you post for selfies on Twitter, that people would jump all over you, you know.
Yeah.
One time they put me in a cornfield and they made it haunted and I had to navigate it. And then the next time they upped it and they got an old mansion and they completely built it all out and made it haunted and just put me in there, locked the door and made me alone in the mansion. This is the...
Stupid. Oh, you're gross. The news is so filtered. Everything in this country that's in mainstream news, you have to follow a certain set of rules in order to be able to get information out. And if you want to talk about the campaigns, and if you want to talk about the war, and if you want to talk about what's going on in Ukraine and what's going on in Gaza, you have to have like very specific narratives. And you're not allowed to deviate from that at all. And then that's what's giving you the news. And so we're all like, what the fuck is real? And so anytime anything happens, even when the president gets shot, we're like, was that even real? So I'm excited we've kind of rekindled this Zuck versus Elon fire.
No, I mean, he's checking out.
I don't think he's checking it out.
Yeah, no, he's checking out.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Buck, buck, buck.
Well, maybe he's listening.
Suck, suck, suck.
Suck, suck, suck.
I'll goad him into fighting using taunts.
It might work.
Yeah.
I mean, somehow or another, you got him
Buck,
to
buck,
agree
suck,
in the
suck,
first
suck.
place. I was stunned.
Surely he will respond to a taunt like that.
The craziest story. The whole thing's crazy. I did MTV Half Hour Comedy Hour, right?
Right.
We do like whatever, 5-7 minutes.
That was,
whatever
who
that
was
is.
the host? Joyner?
Yeah, Mario Joyner.
Yeah.
So I did MTV Half Hour Comedy Hour. I got a development deal out of nowhere.
Wow.
For MTV.
That's big.
MTV was offering me a development deal, and then my manager started saying it was very little money. It was like $500, and they were going to lock me up for like 3 years. It was crazy low money. It was so stupid.
But you would join.
But I was like thinking about
you
doing
want me?
it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I was thinking about doing it because this is like after Remote Control, and they'd made Dennis Leary famous. and
Yes.
They had decided they were going to lock people up to deals now because
Yes.
Leary got famous off that, and then he took off and then kind of went away from MTV.
I see. Yeah.
So they had decided that they were going to lock up talent. So,
Right.
so if I did this pilot, if the pilot got picked up, I would have been there. So my manager said, he said, I have an idea. And so he decided to send my MTV tape out to all these studios and say, this guy's about to sign a development deal for MTV, locked up, but
Right.
he's still available. So then I started getting all these phone, like people would call my apartment. I was at home like, hello? And like, hi, this is blah, blah, blah from Universal. You know,
Right.
we want to get you on a plane right now to Los Angeles. I was like, what?
Wow.
So I
man.
called my manager. I called Sussy, and I was like, hey, dude, these fucking people are calling my apartment. He goes,
Yeah.
don't answer your phone. He goes, go to the pool hall. Don't answer the phone. And he goes, just leave it all to me. And so within like 3 weeks, I had this crazy deal for like $150,000, which is the most money I'd ever even heard of in my
yeah.
life. And all of a sudden, I was in Hollywood, like out of nowhere.
So
and I
who
on a
was the deal
sitcom.
with, like CBS? Or?
It was with Disney,
Oh wow.
which is crazy because I was filthy.
Right,
Canadian.
yeah. But
And-
they would.
Yeah, and all of a sudden I have a deal with Disney, and I'm on this
Fuck, for that much
Fox
money.
sitcom.
But you could actually power the entire United States with 100 miles by 100 miles of solar.
Really?
Yes.
So you could just pick some dead spot that you fly
Of which there
over,
are plenty.
cover that sucker up with
Correct.
solar panels, and charge the whole country
Absolutely.
24/7.
Well, you need batteries, but yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's not hard. I mean, meaning it's like it's very feasible. In fact, I mean, the sun is converting over 4 million tons of mass to energy every second, and it's no maintenance. That thing just works. We have a giant fusion reactor in the sky. That is the sun.
I used to sing and play guitar in a band, and I went. I think my mom tie-dyed my overalls and shit, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm going. And I showed up, and people making too much eye contact with me, not wanting to look down at the fucking overalls. Pathetic.
It's a bold choice.
It was.
I didn't pay taxes from 90 to 2001.
What?
Dog, I was crazy. I was hiding. I was doing, what was I making? 8,000 a year as a road comic,
Yeah,
doing
okay.
triple runs. What am I going to file?
Yeah.
So the best was the night I took a shit in Faberman's backyard after a 5-hour drive from Colton or some weird town.
Didn't he not talk to you after that for a
Yeah,
while?
for a while. I took a shit and then he ran over it with his car, and the whole backyard smelled like sewage waste. I go over there the next day. He goes, "It smells back here. Let's talk in the house." He goes, "I don't know what happened," and you can see the brown shit. He smushed it with this tire, and a bunch of flies were around.
This was this guy had a chimp that he raised for a while, and then it got big and it became a bit of a problem, and he had to give it to a rescue center. And he would go back with his wife, and they would visit the chimp. And one time he went back and he brought the chimp a cake because it was his birthday. And the other chimps were so angry that they didn't get cake.
You got to be fucking kidding.
And someone fucked up and left one of the doors open. And the chimps got out. They figured out a way to get out. They opened the door, attacked the guy, and just tore him apart. Tore his hands off, tore his face off.
The
Yeah.
guy who raised